Yeah, good morning and welcome back, my friends. I had been busy with some other course creation projects. See, I have just created the Julia programming project, which I will be uploading to YouTube. And I had just finished the C Sharp programming and .NET, which I am now presently uploading to my YouTube channel. So I was busy with my other course creation projects. That's why I was not able to come in contact with you for some time now. Look. So today, this course is nothing but the C Sharp programming and the .NET concepts, the Microsoft's .NET technology. And the most prominent of the .NET technology is the C Sharp language. So we are doing our programming of the C Sharp language. We are actually concentrating on the C Sharp language. There are so many other languages also available in the .NET framework. But we concentrate on C Sharp language. So this course will give you a clear idea of what exactly is C Sharp and the .NET framework. See, this course is divided into around from 96 to 98 parts. Let us call it as chapters. Some 96 or 98 chapters this course contains. So now I am uploading the first chapter. We call it as chapter. See, chapter 1 of the C Sharp programming and the .NET framework. So today we are now just uploading the first chapter, chapter 1 of C Sharp programming and the .NET framework. Now, every 2 days or every alternate days, I will be uploading the remaining chapters. This is chapter 1 of around 98 chapters. Okay, fine. See, happy programming. So, study C Sharp. It's one of the most beautiful and definitely one of the most popular languages of today. It's an application programming language. It's not a system programming language. People don't use C Sharp for system programming, but it is heavily used in application development. So you can have a good you can have a look at it, and let us hope this will be of use to you. Fine. Thank you. Yeah, C Sharp programming and .NET. C Sharp programming and .NET. A total reference. A total reference. Part 1. Part 1. This course is developed by Professor K.K. Matthew, a retired professor from the Department of Computer Science and Engineering, who worked in some of the most renowned engineering colleges in Bangalore, India, for over a period of 25 plus years. Full stop. The author has published several other courses on Udemy platform like C++, Python, Golang, Java, JavaScript, and Rust, etc. And they are all very much available on the Udemy marketplace. They are all very much available on the Udemy marketplace. Yeah, .NET framework. We are discussing what is called .NET framework. The various aspects of .NET framework includes what is called the Common Language Runtime or CLR. Common Language Runtime or CLR, the Common Type System. See in bracket CTS, the Common Type System CTS, and the Common Language Specification and the Common Language Specification. That's called CLS. Full stop. Let us now discuss the limitations of the previous state of affairs with Microsoft technologies as well as those of others. We are now discussing the limitations of the previous state of affairs with Microsoft technologies as well as those of others. We must observe that Microsoft only brought out the C# language and the .NET platform, in spite of the fact that there were highly powerful languages like C++, and the all-pervasive internet language like Java. Full stop. It was there, see, very powerful language like C++, as well as the all-pervasive internet language like Java. Full stop. Developing GUI, or graphical user interface based applications was a challenging task in the beginning. Full stop. We will describe the different scenario from the very early stages. From the very early stages. Fine. Scenario 1. Scenario 1. We will be going through a series of scenarios. So, scenario 1. C/Win32 API programmer. C language. C/Win32 API programmer. Developing software for the Windows family of operating systems involved using the C language. In fact, it was derived C. In association with the Windows Application Programming Interface, or APIs. In association with the Windows Application Programming Interface, APIs. Building applications using the raw APIs is a complex undertaking. In fact, this is a very complex undertaking, because C developers were forced to contend with manual memory management, ugly pointer arithmetic, and dangling pointers, and so on. Because of all this, it was very complex a task. Fine. Yeah, now scenario 2. We are now discussing scenario 2. C++/MFC programmer. C++/MFC programmer. Yeah, one vast improvement over raw C/API development is the use of C++ programming language. Is the use of the C++ programming language. Full stop. C++ is an object-oriented language developed as an extension and improvement over C. Full stop. In fact, C is a subset of C++, and C++ is the superset. C++ is the superset. The C++ programmers benefit from the object-oriented features of C++ language. Full stop. But still, they were at a disadvantageous position due to C's manual memory management and ugly pointer semantics. Yeah, because of the C's manual memory management and ugly pointer semantics. Full stop. Despite all these, many C++ class frameworks, do exist today and function well also. And they are all functioning perfectly well. Fine. Next. One such famous class framework is MFC. One such famous class framework is called MFC. That is nothing but Microsoft Foundation classes. MFC means Microsoft Foundation classes, which provides the developers with a set of C++ classes that facilitate the construction of Win32 applications much easier than earlier. It's actually much easier than earlier, full stop. There's also another famous class library from Borland, from the famous Borland company, from Borland, called the Object Windows Class Library, or OWL, which was very popular in creating Win32 applications. That is also very popular in creating Win32 applications, full stop. The main role of these class libraries, that is MFC or OWL, is to wrap a sane subset of the raw Win32 APIs behind a number of classes, magic macros, and a number of code generation tools, popularly known as wizards. Fine. Yeah, scenario 3. Visual Basic 6.0 programmer. See, many programmers have shifted away from the world of C++ based frameworks to much simpler and gentler languages such as Visual Basic 6, popularly known as VB6, full stop. VB6 is very popular due to its ability to build complex user interfaces, code libraries, and data access logic with minimal fuss and bother. Fine. See next. Even more than MFC, VB6 hides the complexities of the raw Win32 APIs from view using a number of integrated code wizards, intrinsic data types, classes and VB specific functions, full stop. The main downfall of VB6, in bracket I have put, which had been rectified in VB.NET, close the bracket, is that it is not a fully object-oriented language. Rather it is an object-aware language. VB6 is an object-aware language, full stop. VB6 does not allow classical inheritance. That is a relationship, full stop. Also, VB6 does not build multi-threaded applications. That is it. Yeah, scenario 4. Now we are discussing scenario 4. Fine. Java/J2EE programmer. The Java programming language is a completely object-oriented language from the very inception and has its roots in C++. Full stop. Java's strengths are far greater than its support for platform independence. Full stop. See next. Java programmers are able to build 100% pure Java applications, complete with the database connectivity, messaging support, web-enabled front ends, and a rich user interface. Full stop. Although Java is a very elegant language, one potential problem is that using Java typically means that you must use Java front end and Java back end during development cycle. Full stop. In fact, Java offers little hope of language integration. That's it. See, in fact, Java offers little hope of language integration. Fine. Yeah, scenario 4 continued. We are continuing our discussions on scenario 4. Look, it may be observed that in reality, however, there are millions of lines of existing legacy code put there in the world that would ideally be used with newer Java code. Because legacy code is there. Full stop. Sadly, Java makes this task problematic. That's it. Sadly, Java makes this task problematic. Full stop. Again, pure Java is simply not appropriate for many graphically or numerically intense applications because in these cases you may find Java's execution speed poses problems. Java's execution speed poses problems. Full stop. Next. A better approach for such programs would be to use a low-level language, such as C++, wherever appropriate, full stop. Since Java provide limited access to non-Java APIs, there is little support for true cross-language integration. That's the problem. There is little support for true cross-language integration. Fine. Yeah. Scenario 5. Now we are discussing scenario 5. Look. COM programmer. COM programmer. The component object model, that's what is called COM. The component object model or COM is a highly appreciated and discussed application development framework and architecture. It's a highly appreciated and discussed application development framework and architecture. Full stop. COM is an architecture whereby you can integrate disparately different application components into a single application using reusable binary code. Full stop. The binary COM server can be accessed in a language independent manner. That's it. See, the binary COM server can be accessed in a language independent manner. Full stop. That means a C++ programmer can build COM classes that can be used by a VB6 client and vice versa. Full stop. Anyway, COM's language independence is somewhat limited. See, that's it. Anyway, COM's language independence is somewhat limited. Full stop. For example, there is no way to develop a new COM class using an existing COM class, as COM has no support for classical inheritance. Full stop. Rather, you must make use of the more cumbersome has a relationship to reuse COM class types. That's it. Fine. Yeah, scenario 5 continued. We are continuing our discussions on scenario 5. Another benefit of COM is its location transparency. See, another benefit of COM is its location transparency. Full stop. Using constructs such as application identifiers. See, application identifiers. Bracket, I have put app IDs, comma, stubs, comma, proxies, comma, and the COM runtime environment, comma, programmers can avoid the need to work with raw sockets, comma, RPC calls, and other low-level details, full stop. Although COM can be considered as a very successful object model, it is extremely complex under the hood. See, that is the major problem. Although COM can be considered as a very successful object model, it's extremely complex under the hood. Under the hood, it is extremely complex, full stop. To help simplify the development of COM binaries, numerous COM-aware frameworks have come into existence. Numerous COM-aware frameworks have come into existence, full stop. For example, the ATL, that is Active Templates Library, provides another set of C++ classes, templates and macros to ease the creation of COM types, full stop. Even if you choose a relatively simple COM-aware language such as VB6, even if you choose a relatively simple COM-aware language such as VB6, you are still forced to contend with fragile registration entries and numerous deployment related issues collectively known as the so-called DLL hell. Collectively known as the DLL hell. That's it. Yeah. Now scenario 6. Windows DNA programmer. With the advent of the internet, things became much more complex. With the advent of the internet, things became much more complex. Full stop. Over the last several years, Microsoft has been adding more and more internet-aware features into its family of operating systems and products. Full stop. Sadly enough, building a web application using COM-based Windows distributed internet application architecture, that's called DNA. Web application using COM-based Windows distributed internet application architecture, or DNA, is quite a complex task. Full stop. Some of this complexity is due to the simple fact that Windows DNA requires the use of numerous technologies and languages such as ASP, HTML, XML, JavaScript, VBScript, and COM+, as well as data access APIs such as ADO. Data access APIs such as ADO. That's it. Scenario 6 continued. We are continuing our discussions on scenario 6. See, one major problem is that many of these technologies are completely unrelated from a syntactic point of view. They are so unrelated, completely unrelated from a syntactic point of view, full stop. For example, JavaScript has a syntax much like C, while VBScript is a subset of VB6. VBScript is a subset of VB6, full stop. The COM servers that are created to run under the COM+ runtime have an entirely different look and feel from the ASP pages that invoke them. That's it. See, completely different look and feel from the ASP pages that invoke them, full stop. The result is a highly confused, mismatch of technologies. That's it. The result is a highly confused mismatch of technologies. Full stop. Furthermore, comma, and perhaps most important, comma, each language / or technology has its own type system. That is, an int in JavaScript is not the same as an integer in VB6. See, that is it. An int in JavaScript is not the same as an integer in VB6. Fine.